everybody. Welcome to Geeked Tune In. I have a show on Netflix. This is insane. I love cartoons. Let's go. That's my whole personality. Don't show that to my mom. I'm having too good of a time.
Hey you guys, welcome back to Geek Tune In. I am your host, KIERAPLEAZE, and I see you guys very excited in the chat right now. I know what y'all are here for, and let me tell you, I'm very excited too. I want to say thank you guys for being here, right? It's our third episode in. Hi everybody. Hi Kira. Hi Evie. Hi Sleep. Who else is here? Hi Slant. Hi everybody. Thank you for that warm greeting. I need it because the way y'all been hounding me is insane. But I think we have some really cool stuff today. Today we might play some games. We might have some special guests. We might have some sneak peeks. But before we get into anything, did y'all hear about Gears of War? Yeah, I just saw that Netflix announced that they're gonna make a movie and an animated show. Now, it's been a long time coming, you know. It's been about 16 years since the first release. Is anyone excited? Has anyone played Gears of War? I'm gonna be shocked if anyone says no. Raw. That's a good answer. Raw. That sounds like excitement. My body is shaking. Mine too. I feel like we have high expectations for this. So Netflix, don't let us down. Make us all proud. We are so excited. This is part of a lot of people's lives. Okay, so we need it to be part of our lives even more now. Okay, and speaking of just like games in general, now I just want to talk about Arcane a little bit before we get into everything. I haven't stopped thinking about Arcane for a very long time. As you can see, it's been having my mind in a loop for a while now, and I don't know what to do with myself. Okay, but most recently, the co-creators of Arcane went on Reddit and did an Ask Me Anything. So I kind of wanted to go through it all because if you were here last week, Cleo Thomas was here and he texted me, we got him hooked. We got him, boys. He says he gets it. He gets Jinx now. And I was like, thank you. That's all I needed. We've hooked him, and I hope we've hooked a few others with that first episode. But because I am a professional, I have the questions on a piece of paper. Because I think what we all want to know is what's going to happen in season 2 or what we can expect. So we have a few questions just in case you missed it and you want to know all the tea that is Arcane. And if you want to know all the tea that is Arcane, then I'm pretty sure that we can be best friends. Woo, paper. See, that's what I'm talking about. Paper. Now, first question, which I'm really excited about this one. Will there be more interactions between Echo and Jinx in season 2? Now, if you're familiar with season 1, they had an epic battle, so much that it made my hand shake and my body quiver. It was incredible. And what they had to say is yes. So thank you, Alexi and Christian, for yes, there will be more Jinx and Echo. Now, this is some tea. Will we get to see a younger Silico and Vander pre-betrayal? Now, we all know Silico, he got his eye thing. He sticks something in it. What he sticks in it, I don't know, but maybe they can answer that question. And, he has a lot of animosity. Also, are there any flashbacks to Silico being a dad to Powder when he first took her in? We didn't get to see any of that, so I'm excited because the answer is indeed yes. They said yes. We will. Okay? So that's exciting. And another question they asked was, what can we expect from season 2 of Arcane? And it was a simple answer: war. Now, if you're familiar or you're not familiar, we were aiming for peace, but clearly that's not what we're getting, and I'm all for it. I think the coolest part that they said on this AMA is they really want the characters to be put in these impossible conflicts and choices, and that's what we need for character development. You know, you never grow through comfortability. You grow when there's pain, betrayal, and when things just don't go right. So yeah, I'm super excited. And before I tell you everything that we're doing today, I just want to reminisce about last week's episode. Now, Arcane has an amazing soundtrack. Don't believe me? Check it out yourself. But me and Cleo were jamming out last episode. Can we please just roll the clip? We were in unison. This was not planned. Wait. You see that? Wait. Hold up. Wait. Hold up. Wait. I'm sorry. I'm very excited. Now, I know some of the people in chat were saying that Arcane's like soundtrack is incredible. Well, I'm excited to let you guys know that Riot let us know that there are going to be some new releases of remix to the songs that are in Arcane. Can we show some of the key art actually of what that's gonna look like? Yes, there's some remixes, and we don't even have to wait that long because it's coming out next week. Hopefully, if it doesn't, don't blame me. But it's gonna be. I was told next week, so we have a lot of things to look forward to. Okay, so if you haven't checked out Arcane, please check it out. I swear by this. By everything, it's amazing. The soundtrack is incredible. Everything is just. It just beats your expectations, and I'm really trying to hit this home because I need you guys to know this. But I know you guys are a little bit antsy. Okay, which is okay, understandable, because I am too. I have ants in my pants. Or squirrels in my pants. Is that what Phineas and Ferb says? I have squirrels in my pants. Yes. Now, I'm going to tell you what we have planned today. So you know what's on the menu. You know what's on the dinner plate. You know what you're getting. You don't have to pre-plan or pre-order. Now, today, we are going to play some games. Our first gameplay on TuneIn with me. Bless their hearts that they're going to teach me how to play. We're going to play some Oxenfree, which is very exciting. It has some amazing artwork. And we're going to be playing with some of the co-founders of Night School Studio who has Oxenfree. We also are going to talk. We're going to talk with Dave Wasson. Do y'all know who that is? The showrunner of Cuphead. Yes, the showrunner of Cuphead. We've heard your cries, and we found tissue, and we are gonna wipe those tears away. And I guess I'll let you know now. After that, once we get through all that, we are going to see, maybe some sneak peeks of Cuphead. So I just want to say you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Please be patient. It's going to be exciting. Is chat excited? Chat, I need to see how excited you are. Yes, Dave, yes. Henchman, come home. Yes. Okay, we have the vibes right. We are Netflix and chilling, or I guess Netflix and game playing. We're Netflix and chilling with the game. We're Netflix gaming with the chill session of Dave 2 of Mr. Cuphead. Yes, we're doing all that. We're Netflix chilling and gaming. But first, what we're going to do today is we are going to play some Oxenfree. Now, we have some of the co-creators, founders of Night School Studio who have done, what's it called? Oxenfree, okay? We have Sean and Adam. I think today we are going to potentially be playing with Sean. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's Oxenfree 2 is going to be coming out soon. And I haven't played this game yet, so I'm really excited to kind of dive right into it. We have it right here. So when we do start, it's going to be a great time. I want to know if we can bring in Sean to the Hi. That was quick.
Hey.
How are you?
Well, here's the funny thing. So I'm bummed that I'm not there, obviously, because I was supposed to be there, and I just got
Wait
this
a minute,
crazy
Sean. Wait
thing.
1 second. Netflix.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm having a hard time hearing Sean. Is there any way we can cut him up a little bit? Sorry, Sean.
Check. Hello. check. Better? Worse?
Thanks for being patient with us, chat. I'm trying to raise your audio a little bit more.
How about now?
I'm not sure. Give me 1 second. Thanks, guys. We have technical difficulties sometimes, but it's okay because we always have a smile on our face. Okay. Sean, can you hear me okay?
Hi. I hear you perfectly. Perfect.
You are somehow low to me. Maybe.
Oh,
you know what?
no.
I'm going to try a new headphone. I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Okay, speak one more time.
How about that? How about
Oh,
now?
yeah, we got it. Okay, sorry.
We
Yes,
did it.
sir. Okay, first of all, thanks for being here. Thanks for dealing with me.
Yeah, no, I was just saying I'm bummed out I'm not there. I was supposed to be there, as you know, about an hour ago, and then I got the little notification that says, "Hey, you might have COVID." And then I took a test, and then I got home, and then I don't have COVID, so I should have been there with you. This
No.
whole thing went
Well,
sideways for no reason.
it's
So
okay. At least you're being
apologies.
safe. You're being precautious, so
Yes.
that's okay.
But yeah, I'm super hyped to be here. Very excited. Thank you for hanging out.
Yeah, of course. Well, for the people in chat in our audience that don't know Oxenfree or Night School Studios, can you do a quick little introduction of one, what is Oxenfree, and what is Night School Studios?
Totally. Yeah, so we are a small team that we started about 8 years ago now. And the whole
Wow.
idea for the studio, I know it's been a minute. I'm
Wow.
surprised that it's been 8 years. And our whole goal is to basically take games where you can make the story be the main way you interact with the game. So if most games
Mm.
are playing, some form of action, and then the storytelling is what is the connective tissue between the action. For us, we were like, how do you just make the story of the game? And so
Yeah.
Oxenfree was the first thing that we did that really, tested that. And the idea was, a narrative adventure where you have the ability to choose where the whole story goes, but where you never
Mm.
get control taken away from you. So this conversation you and I are having right now, if dialogue bubbles were popping up over my head and over your head, and we were walking around and talking and seeing the story go in different directions, all in real time, that was kind of the main design goal for the studio. And then
Wow. Okay.
Oxenfree as a story, really, it's like it's a supernatural coming of age story. So
I love that.
you and
I
your
love
friends,
anything spooky or
yes,
supernatural. Hmm.
this is definitely in that pocket for sure. It is basically about a girl named Alex who is in her senior year of high school, and you go with this group of friends and frenemies in the Pacific Northwest off to this island where you're sneaking off to go to an island party. You ditch the last boat back that's on this decommissioned military island, and you think you're just going to party there. But of course, you accidentally, unwittingly open a portal, and these ghostly figures come out, and you are stuck in some weird multiverse
Happens all the
stuff. Am I
time.
going to be able to swear on this? I won't swear, but I kind of want to swear.
We know it in your
So,
heart that you wanted to, though.
yes, I almost said it. So, anyways, yeah, over the course of the night, you've got these relationships with friends and frenemies, but
Mhm.
you've also got to deal with um, reconnecting with those friends and trying to escape the island. And so you determine every aspect of Alex's story through choices and dialogue and where you go. So yeah, it's I think that like the stuff that we're going to look at today is about 45 minutes into the game, so we will have
Okay.
jumped through a lot of things. It's unfair of us to throw you in the deep end, but we're totally doing that. Um,
Yeah, you're gonna have to be patient with me, man. I'm what they call a little bit of a slow learner, but I have fun. Before we get into anything, I do want to ask, what's the inspiration behind the name? Why Oxenfree?
Yeah, so even the funniest part of that is it was just a working title, and then we just stuck with it. But
Nice.
the real answer there is it's kind of, if you know the term "ollie ollie oxen free," of like come out from
Uh,
hiding. Basically, it's like
that's
a
the
hide and go
first thing I
seek thing.
thought of when I saw the name.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
Ollie Ollie
definitely that,
Oxenfree.
and
Okay.
yeah, and think of the ghosts in our game are not kind of blue wispy freaky ghosts. The way they manifest is that they're actually part of radio waves. And so imagine,
Mm.
every radio transmission that's ever gone off in time and space, that is actually still out there and bouncing around. And so our ghosts, you actually kind of like tune into them, and they're
Wow.
hidden in plain sight at all times, which is what makes it extra scary, because no matter where you are on this island, the ghosts are aware of you and kind of taunting you.
Has that happened to you in real life, or?
No. Oh, that's the other thing. So the whole game actually, like the beginning of it was inspired by, I had gone on a trip a long time ago to Portland, and off like the kind of closer to the coast,
Mhm.
up in Oregon, there was this decommissioned radar station. And I'm like, this is kind of weird, because you're just walking on a hike, and then you see
Okay.
this totally overgrown thing, and I'm like, this is weird. So I go start like doing Wikipedia research, as one does, and I
Mhm.
find that not only was this a functional like radar station, but that there were submarines that got up close to the coast in the middle of World War II. And at one point, a Japanese sub launched a rocket into like a little league field, but we don't talk about any of this stuff or
What?
know about it. Yes,
That's
and I was
insane.
like,
That sounds like a movie right there.
that's what kicked off this game. Was we basically said, what if in that era something went really sideways with a submarine accident, and then these
Ooh.
ghosts that we're dealing with in the game are actually from that era. Spoiler alert.
Okay. Wow. Last question before we get into the gameplay, and bless your heart, you struggle with me. Um, how does it feel to like partner with Netflix on this? And like, this is actually the first game we featured on this live show, so this is like really exciting, especially since like we're on Twitch and stuff, which it's known for like its gameplay, and then Netflix is known for like its storytelling and the different types of diverse stories. What does that feel like, or what do you want like the audience to gain? Like, what is that like? Just tell me, spill it all.
It's bananas. We are actually, so we were also the first game studio acquired by Netflix, and so we
Wow.
joined the Netflix family a year ago, a
Congratulations.
year and 3 weeks. Thank you. And yeah, the cool thing there is that it was just a total natural fit, because all of what we focus on is building original stories, original worlds. They're sci-fi or spooky or filled with wonder and danger. And we had been talking to Netflix from about January to March of last year, and just talking about bringing some of our games over. And about 3 months in, the
Wow.
conversation has just turned into, why don't you just become a part of us? And so it's amazing. It's super exciting, because there's no like, we don't have to try to fit in. It is a perfect fit. And now we're in the middle of making Oxenfree 2.
That's
And
insane.
yeah, that's coming out next year. And so we're just like, yeah, super, super excited to be part of the family.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. I can only imagine how that feels, and like especially being the first one. Look, you're setting the bar. The bar is right here, and it's not wavering anymore. So, make us proud, and let's get into this gameplay. You can help me out. So,
Yes. Okay.
explain to me where we're at right now.
Yeah, before you start walking, because these characters will start blabbing if you do that.
Okay.
So we are, we're about 45 minutes into the game.
Okay.
Prior to this starting, what you would have seen was a boat ride between you and that other guy that you're with. His name is Jonas, and he's your stepbrother.
Okay.
And this is the first night you're meeting him. You're actually kind of being stuck with him because
Wait, this is
your
my
parents who are
stepbrother and
gonna
my
be getting
first
married.
time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So like, you're, each of your parents are like basically moving pretty quickly, and you're like, I don't know what to think of this person. So the beauty of this now is it is a pretty weird night. You're
Okay.
kind of
Yeah.
forced together via that, which is already weird enough alone, right? Like, hang out with this new stepbrother and some new friends at your school, or some old friends at your school.
Mm-hmm.
But now we get to the island, we go on to the beach, we had a little bit of a party. And after the party, Jonas wandered off into a cave, and you went with him. And then you opened this massive, freaky portal and
Just
heard
everyday
these
things,
terrifying. Yeah, exactly. And you basically get teleported somewhere else away from your friends, and now you're
Wow.
lost. And so you two are alone. It's been about 45 minutes in the game. You're separated from your friends after opening that portal, and you've been seeing some ghosts. And you're not combating anybody. You're not running around fighting. You're just scared for your life and trying to
That's me
move
every
through this
day.
space.
Just scared for my life,
Yes.
whatever the world has to
So
offer.
one of the thing about like the way you navigate the game is you can kind of go in any direction you want. So we have dumped you right now at this decommissioned army base. You're trying to find one of your friends,
Should I start
Larissa.
walking?
So that's all I'll tell you for now.
Oh no. Look, wait. Hey man, you're my stepbrother. Come on with me. Follow me. Wait, what's going on? How do I open this door? Can I go there? No. Okay.
You could try it, but no,
I can try? Wait, no, this is not fair, because you know what's gonna happen. Ooh. Firing range.
Spooky.
Yeah.
Ever fired a gun?
Oh, and so then when you see dialogue pop up over you, that was just one dialogue choice, but they kind of fan out over your head. So on the controller, think of like the left button, the top button, and the right button. I actually don't know if you're on a Steam Deck, what is that? X, Y. I don't know what it is. But anyways, next time you talk. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
So the ones fanning across the top, that will map to your dialogue choices. And then the bottom one would be your action button.
Does my dialogue influence how my game goes? Sorry.
Totally. So that's the thing. The
They
game.
were originally going to make
I'll
this
shut
whole
up for a
place
second.
into a museum, but quit halfway through.
It doesn't look very safe, so I can understand why.
Huh.
So go to the right, because this is like the direction you you just
Okay.
joined from. And so yeah, the thing that's going on under the hood with this game, and then go down that path, yeah, and then hang a right there. Um, the script for this game is 1,300 pages long, so it's
Jeez.
pretty insane, yeah. And it's spaghettis all over the place, and the amount of different endings for the game and the relationships and how they're managed, they're all 100% based on every line of dialogue that you're saying. Okay, now
Wow.
when you see red
That
stuff,
light.
we would have
For
taught you
some
this earlier in
reason,
the
it
game, but
reminds me
anytime
of
you
the
see red
cave.
stuff, I'll tell you this.
This is bad. I see
You wanna,
red light.
you
That
want to
doesn't-
tune into it. It is bad. Now you have a radio on you. You can pop
Oh,
that
this is
out.
the radio.
Yep, and that's the radio. Now that
Oop.
radio
Oh,
that you
that's the
brought
map.
with is what ended up. That radio actually is what opened up the portal in the cave, and now all over the island you can use that to tune into things. So if you use your right thumbstick, you can tune. There you go. Stay on that for a
Oh.
second.
Oh.
Yeah, anytime it gets hot, there you go.
Oh, no, that's where it was hot.
Close. Yep. Stay right there.
Oh, this is scary.
Dinner time. It's never too late to make dessert. Not anymore.
Is that a ghost?
What the hell is this?
Do you
Perhaps.
want to play a game?
No, I'm scared. Do I want to play a game? Can you wait? Okay, so
All right,
what is?
I know the
Wait,
answer's no, but we kind of do have to find Clarissa. So let's just ignore the question and thank the weird
wait,
lady.
seriously.
Wait, seriously? Doors that open themselves have been like a really bad thing in my experience.
I agree with
Oh,
her.
really? Even automatic doors like in supermarkets?
That's not fair. Yes.
I
No.
rest my case.
Crap.
Oh yeah, you gotta say them fast.
I gotta
too.
be quick. I gotta be quick. I was like debating what to say too. Okay.
You know what's fun? So you can even play through this whole game mute if you want, which I don't recommend for us right now. But like the game literally just keeps moving, so the characters you're with will acknowledge in real time to be like, "Why aren't you talking?" or "What's going on?" And when you're with other
Really?
people, they might ignore you if you need to. Yeah. So hang it right up here.
I really like the art style. Was there any like inspiration that went into it, or why like this?
Yeah, so we actually wanted to make it a little bit softer and cuter and more kind of like painterly, so that when the scary stuff happens, it feels even scarier. And we had looked at there's a movie called Song of the Sea that we were sort of inspired by. That's a good door for you, by the way, if you go into that
I was
door.
scared. I figured it was a good door, but it felt like Scooby Doo, where it's like, do I really want to go in here?
You gotta do
I
it.
feel like
Now, you
something's
could
gonna
go up the
happen.
place. But I think you should go there for the
Okay.
sake of scaring you. I want us to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, but the art style also, you know, we worked with her name is Heather Gross, and she's just an incredible artist that I had worked with at Disney, who we just leaned into her look and feel. And she's actually from the Pacific Northwest, so this is just like second nature to her, how the trees should look.
Don't be
Yeah, I
locked.
definitely see.
Come
Can't go
on.
back now. Nope, we already
Well,
came in here.
we
Yeah, I
really
definitely can see like the
need
painterly
to go
style. I
back
think it
anyway,
adds to it because it's
right?
almost like,
Unless there's
It's
no
kind of
way
like
out,
abstract
then
in a
yes,
way.
we might have.
which I
Yeah.
really,
Well,
really
Clarissa got
enjoy.
in through some other door, so we should be fine, hypothetically speaking.
The dialogue feels so
Speaking
real
of
too.
which, she dated Michael. Is that right?
Michael, what?
Hey, it was his life,
Mike-
you know, not mine.
Michael
He could do
is your
whatever he
dead
wanted.
brother. I'm sorry to tell you that right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I
yes,
got it.
Michael
I mean, see,
passed
that-
away like a year earlier, and
Sort of thing.
Alex, you sort of blame yourself
just-
for it
Well,
because it
you
was
know,
a
you
drowning
have to ask
incident that
him
you were
what
kind of
he
at the
was
center
into,
of.
I guess.
So
You just are throwing
it's
this
awkward.
on me?
That's what I'm saying. We don't have
What?
enough
Whoa,
time,
whoa,
but
whoa.
yes,
Like that, seeing her.
a lot has
With
happened.
stuff like this, I always thought it was pretty. Kind of like, I don't know, kind of like the buildings being reclaimed by the trees and the soot. and the
I love
smoke,
the
you
voice
know?
acting.
Well, right now it just looks like scary tentacles.
Yeah, we
so-
lucked out with a great cast.
In the daytime, this is pretty
What was
much
the most
skater
difficult
and
part
golf.
about developing
I can
Oxenfree?
Oh my God, all of it. Honestly, it was like
Every single thing.
the
Whoa, what was
script,
that? What was that? That was like a
just
glitch. Clarissa, no.
Yeah.
Don't
No.
just leave me here, Jonas,
Why would he
please.
go? That's not how we're supposed to stick together. We just met tonight.
Jonas, why do you always run off first?
Sorry.
It's not a
What
race.
was the, everything was different.
No, I'm gonna wait. I want you to be scared. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Actually,
I don't know.
Jonas, are you okay in
I
there?
don't know if I want to go in. Can I go in? No? Can I go up? What's going on? Let's go up the stairs. Okay. No. Whoa, whoa. I saw the ghost. I saw the ghost. Is he a friendly ghost? Is there any? Can I hear anything? Nothing on the radio? Okay. All right.
Testing.
Oh,
testing.
lights. Okay, cool.
Okay, I can't hear anything outside at all, but luckily this radio thing's working. Look, whatever. Clarissa's not in here, and it's just a room, so like, riddle me that, first of all, and then second of all, I can't get out.
You can't get out? Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I'll check.
I can't hear anything outside at all, but there's just a
Hey, I didn't
really
tell him to go
weird
into the
lock
room by
here.
himself. He could have
Anything out there
waited. You know, now you gotta be patient and let me go in. Wait.
Ow.
Whoa, whoa, what was that? What was that?
Hello? Are you... Look, is someone there? When the time comes, let Jonas talk to his mom. His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is...
Is this a ghost?
Okay, you gotta pause so I can tell you what's going on there.
Okay, yes, okay.
Too, right? But that wasn't just me, because there's like nothing in here. There's no way she could have.
Oh, I think we've
There's no
conformed
back.
someone. They said I'm deflaying this game. Good for you.
Nice.
I never wanted to be DJ.
So that
This isn't really
reflection,
enticing
this
me
is
to
another
start,
minor
but I
spoiler.
can sort of
That
see the
is
appeal now,
literally
you know? But I'd be a
another
horrible
player's
talk radio guy,
choices.
like just
You
giving
are
opinions. Wouldn't
overlapping
know what to
in
say,
this
really.
crazy
I wouldn't wanna do
metaverse
it
or
anyway, be
multiverse,
like a
sorry, not
slow, horrible
metaverse,
death by anxiety or
with
something,
many other
talking to all
players.
those
And that was
listeners.
another Alex and a choice that they
And they have to
made.
get
Wait,
up
wait,
at
wait,
like
wait,
6
wait, wait,
a.m.,
wait,
right?
wait.
Those guys, those talk radio guys, to start at like 5.
Someone else's gameplay choices is now mirrored into my own gameplay choices. That's insane. What? How do you even? I'm not even gonna ask. How do you even do that? That's crazy. And it's just like a random person within like the sphere
Totally.
of.
Or if one of your friends is playing the game, then we'll take one of your friends. But if not, it takes from anybody. And even it goes down to like at the
Cool.
credits at the end of the game, we will show the casting of that ghost as that person in your credits.
Okay, guys, you hear that? You have to get your friends to play so y'all can overlap and figure out who has the best ending. Wait, okay, where else can you like you get this game? Because I saw a couple people wanting to grab this game. What are all the platforms where you can play?
Yeah, so we put this thing on practically everything so far. It's great. I'm very excited to say that most recently the biggest release is on Netflix mobile. So if you can get it now with your Netflix membership, and we've added 31 languages to it, which is
Nice.
crazy since I said that script was over 1,300 pages. But yeah,
You said
could play
31 languages?
31. Did you know there were 31 languages at all?
I
It's pretty
barely can
amazing.
speak the one that I know, so.
Same. Yeah, but it's on PC, it's on Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, iOS, Android. I'm
Oh,
sure
nice.
people in the chat can remind me of other things, but we've brought it to a lot of platforms over the last couple of years.
That's pretty sick. That's wow. Okay, so there's no excuse, chat, for you not to check it out because whatever you have, it's available on. So
Facts.
seems all right now.
The
don't
other
do
thing,
anything though.
your question earlier about what is the hardest stuff? Yeah,
Mhm.
like this is the first game as a team that we had made, and building all the tools for how the script works, getting the art to work. We were a very tiny team when we started. Like it was 4 people with a few contractors.
Wow.
All of the art that you see in the background was one person, Heather, who I had mentioned. All of the game was written by one person, Adam Hines, who is also sick right now and couldn't
How
be with us.
long-
Darn it.
You said y'all have been doing Night School Studios for 8 years. How long has it been like doing Oxenfree? Especially since it's like it was a small team of 4 people. 4?
Yeah. So Oxenfree was a couple of years, and we have done a couple other games in between. We did a game called After Party that is a very different tone. It's actually about 2 friends who die and go to hell, and they find out in hell that there's
Okay,
a
what is up
loophole.
with these storylines? They're great. It's about 2 friends. They're just like it's about 2 friends. They're best friends.
They happen to die.
Yeah, they're just a little bit like.
Well, wait, there's more.
Oh,
They
gosh.
when they die, they find out there's a loophole in hell that if you can outdrink Satan, he will grant you reentry to Earth. So you got to party your way out of hell. You got to go through hell and outdrink a bunch
You're
of demons.
going
and
through a
Satan.
rave through hell.
That's exactly right.
No, wait. Was that inspired by true life events or?
Many research trips, yes, to the local bars. Actually, this one is kind of morbid. That idea we started to come up with walking around in a cemetery a lot. We were like, no, it would be good. We were like, we wanted to do a game in a bar, but who would be the best person to go against in a bar? And they're like, oh, Satan and being dead, and it just kind of snowballed.
I love how that's like the first
this
thing that comes to mind. Yeah, just Satan. Yeah, that's cool.
Go to hell.
That's a good guy.
Yeah.
Try out. Now.
Yeah, so Oxenfree 1, we have, even in the last year, started to do more updates to it to have the radio waves and the bad guys from the sequel bleed into this one. So we've actually been doing some crazy stuff where the villains of the sequel are messing with the time-space continuum enough that those elements are ending up in this game now. So anybody that starts playing this game now, you're going to see new stuff from, only within the last few months.
Wait, I think this is a great place to pause the game because I do want to hear about this sequel.
Okay.
I would love to. Okay, so some of the stuff from, I'm guessing Oxenfree Part 2 is going to make its way into Oxenfree 1. Can you speak a little bit about the storyline for the upcoming sequel and how that's going to play a part?
Yeah. So, and I don't want to get too spoilery because what we were just playing ends up in some wild places. So I will try to avoid spoiling any of that. But the gist of it is you play as a new character in this one, and she's older. She's actually in her 30s, and it's almost like a coming of age story for somebody in their young 30s instead of somebody that's a teenager. And she is an environmental researcher coming to her hometown, and the hometown is the main town from Oxenfree 1. If Oxenfree 1 takes place off the coast, this is the actual town that we get to go to. And it's real time, the same events after the events of the first game are concluded. And all I'll say is, without spoiling the first one, how do I put this? Like, the events seem like they end, basically. And it seems like some things are sealed up and there's not a problem. But at the beginning of Oxenfree 2, we find that there is sort of a nefarious group of mysterious, very strange masked folks. I'm not even going to go into who they are, who are trying to.
We got to play to figure it out.
Yes. But in short, basically, like, these people are trying to rip open a portal and undo everything that was concluded in the first one. Now, the second game actually is very much standalone. So the events of the first one have impacted what happens in the second one, but you don't have to have played the first one. It's
okay, so we could start here technically if we're like new to it.
Totally.
Okay. There's nothing. We're not missing out.
You can play them backwards. Yeah. If you play them backwards,
you can play them backwards. Will it make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I
promise.
Okay. Is there anything you want for Oxenfree 2 people to take away from? Like, what do you want them to get when playing the game, or feel, or do? Because I feel like a lot of people in chat really love the gameplay, right? Chat, y'all thought it was cool. I saw it. I saw people saying like they want to get this game. It looks cool. They like the storyline. I also really love choice-based games, and like I love a lot of dialogue where it feels like a real movie. So I really appreciate that. So what do you want people to take away with this new sequel?
Yeah, I mean, I think one, I think that people, when they play either one of these games, we want them to feel as if the character is their own and that they're not just being pushed through a story, but rather they're shaping it. And so really, for those even people in the chat that know, like Oxenfree 1, there's a lot of ways that game can go, and you can be both scared out of your mind and feel like really emotional by the end of it. We want to do the same thing with this one. Like, I think it's on the surface, we kind of bring you in by going, oh, it's spooky and supernatural and there's puzzles and it's the type of game that's going to keep you on edge. But as you play it, we want it to feel universally like you can connect with those characters and the things that happen to them. And you really drive that. You genuinely, I mean, you're given some really tough, stressful choices and decisions.
That's the best way to do it. It's like real life.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's honestly, it's kind of like Poltergeist and Freaks and Geeks got stuck together, or
that is
kind of like Stranger Things. It sort of sits in that realm, you know?
Ooh, and that I feel like a lot of people really like identify with that realm right now. Like it's very popular. It's like I feel like spooky is year round. I know what y'all are thinking. It's November, now it's not spooky. No. Spooky is forever. And and I
Yes.
feel like it always makes you like feel something, especially when you're faced with like these impossible choices or like what to do next. So I genuinely really respect this game a lot. And I do. And
Play it alone. It's extra. I mean, play it however you want.
should I
That's the
play it
other
in
thing
the
I would
dark
say.
room, like completely lights out to be
Yes.
scared?
I mean, one of the fun things with it that you can kind of see from even us playing it right now is like you can play it on the couch and chill with somebody, and it's like playing a TV show, right? Like I
Yeah.
think that the other thing I would say is you don't have to be hyper skilled to play this game. It's actually the type of game where your friends can yell at you and say make that choice or do that, and it's fun that way, or it's fun
Yeah.
alone. It's fun either way.
Okay, sick. Please let the audience know one last time, just in case y'all weren't listening, because y'all need to have your ears open right now. Where can we find Oxenfree one more time? And when is the sequel coming?
Yes. Oh, doesn't everybody want to know?
Yeah.
It is coming next year. That's kind of all I can say right now.
Okay.
Oxenfree 1 is available on mobile exclusively for Netflix members. And then you can also get it on Steam and on Switch and on PlayStation, Xbox, basically anywhere you can play, like we had said. And then Oxenfree 2 will be coming out next year. Let's see. I'm looking at a list here. Oh yes, on Switch, PlayStation, and Steam. I'm forgetting because there's so many consoles.
It's okay. The more the merrier,
Yes.
I think. I just have a
Yes.
PlayStation and a Switch, so I can get it on both.
got
You
you
know what?
covered.
I will support double time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course. No, it was such a pleasure like speaking with you. Is there anything you want to say to chat, or chat, can we also say thank you? Because if some of us discovered a new game, you're welcome. And if other people who've already been a fan here to support, I want to say thank you. But yeah, any last words for our chat, your fandoms of Oxenfree, and just like anything you want to put out to the world?
Thank you all. And for anybody that we're just introducing our games to, check them out. I mean, I think honestly, the types of games we make, if you like games that have wonder and danger and humor, and if you want to push and pull at that story, like that's the stuff that we make, and we're super happy to be part of Netflix now. And then, yeah, I don't know, on Twitter, we're at Night Schoolers, plural. And then our games, yeah, we've got Oxenfree, After Party, and keep your eyes open for Oxenfree 2.
Yes, guys, please check it out. And I'm going to be telling you guys on Twitter to please check it out because it was really sick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna play this on my own stream too. So thank you.
Nice, thank you. You got to start from the jump. Don't start here. You got to get right at the beginning.
I got to get the whole story. I got to get all of it
Yes.
together. Well, thank you so much, Sean. Please give Adam our best wishes as well. Just thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Of course. Guys, make sure to check out Oxenfree. But we are going to go on a quick little break, and I'm going to tell you right now, before you get too many squirrels in your pants, we are going to come back, and we are going to have Cuphead. Yes, the Cuphead. Dave Wasson will be with us. But for now, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your sisters, tell your brothers. We're going to go on a break, and I'll see you when we get back. Hi, everybody. I know you're really excited. I see you in the chat saying Cuphead, 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 Cuphead. And I hear you. Your prayers have been answered. We have reached the point in the show where all the Cuphead fans can be proud that they are here today. Even some came to me on Twitter, and y'all were very respectful. So thank you so much for being kind for me and being patient. Now, can we get a round of claps? You thought I was going to say applause, and I did too, but my mouth said claps. For Dave Wasson, please, please, come on in, please. Hello.
Hi there.
I'm
Let me
very
get this on
stoked,
here.
and I want to say right now, hi. Say hi to everybody.
Hi. Hi, I'm Dave Wasson. Nice to meet everybody.
Am I pronouncing, it's Wasson or Wasson?
Wasson.
Wasson.
Right.
Okay. That's a very cool name. I can't say that.
I guess so.
It is.
I've had it my whole life.
Well, I'm proud of you for having it your
Thank
whole
you.
life. You know,
Thank
sometimes you need those words of
I got it from my
affirmation.
dad and my mom.
That's so cool.
You know.
Now, I have to tell you, Cuphead fans have been going hard ever since we started the show, and we're only 3 episodes in.
Wow.
Yes.
I love it. I love to hear
They
that.
they love you
Aw.
a lot.
Aw.
And they've been waiting for this moment. So can everyone say hi, Dave, in the chat to show your appreciation? You see that?
Oh boy, yeah, that's really awesome. There's a lot of people out there.
I know. They love it. I actually dressed up inspired by Cuphead last stream. It looks really cute, and we got a couple of memorabilia for
Beautiful.
you. Yes.
Beautiful. It's a good start. There's tons of this stuff out there.
Yeah. Wait, do you like anything from my beautiful
I
background?
love everything. It's incredible. This
Pick a
is a
favorite
great
piece.
wall of fun. But we can get you a lot more Cuphead stuff. We can fill up all of this stuff with Cuphead
I
stuff.
would love that.
I mean, if you want that.
I want it.
All right, great.
Haha, guys. I get exclusive
We're
stuff.
gonna get working on that.
Now, I have a challenge for you because we asked people on Twitter what they want to ask you. So I'm not even going to go from me. I'm going to go from the lots of tweets that people have asked. But we're going to challenge each other. Chat.
Okay.
We're going to challenge Dave to a duel. Now, we're both going to try to draw Mugman while we answer these questions. And at the end of our interview, chat is going to decide who drew it best.
That sounds fair.
Yeah, I'm a little scared because
Do you want to do Cuphead or Mugman?
You decide. You're the one here.
I'm fine. Either one. I love them both. So
Let's try Mugman.
all right, Mugman it is.
Okay.
He's really fun because he's got that big nose.
And since I'm asking you the questions,
Yes.
I'll go first.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was saying earlier, I can't really draw and talk at the same time.
It's okay.
It
I
deactivates
barely
that
can.
part of my brain.
Honestly, I don't know how my brain functions most of the time, so it's okay. If it's sideways, guys, sorry. Now, the first question, and this one is from Cuphead, but Cuphead with a V instead of a U.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so obviously the show is inspired by Fleischer and older cartoons,
Right.
but were there any modern cartoons that also inspired some of the show?
I would say not intentionally. Like we really did try to stick with the 1930s stuff. And we went back and did a deep dive, like watching all these great like 1930s cartoons, like they mentioned the Fleischers, early Disney stuff, black and white Mickey Mouses. There was an artist that worked for Disney, in particular, Iwerks, that also had his own studio at that time and did.
Don't mind me if you see me just moving.
That's
around.
all right. I'm curious.
I'm moving
what you're
around
doing.
the iPad, you guys. Wait, quick break. We need to fix this iPad. Sorry. I see, like you said, my brain can't function.
It's hard, right?
It's difficult. Okay.
It's like trying to walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. It's just, it doesn't work.
Okay, continue.
So yeah, I mean, we were heavily influenced by the older cartoons, but we didn't really pull too much from the modern stuff.
Really? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so since the show and the game is based on and inspired by the 1940s animation, do you consider the show a period piece? Which I thought was an interesting question.
Yeah.
And how do you go about evoking that era when you do create the show?
So yeah, I mean, it's 1930s, by the way, not so much 1940s. We really tried to keep it in that era specifically, and you know, that was really when pretty much like where Disney and the Fleischers were inventing animation. So there was a lot of great, amazing stuff to kind of study and not really, I wouldn't say we were like, we never really thought of like that we were ripping it off, but it was more like we were inspired by it for sure, and tried to use a lot of the same techniques. Like you'll notice there's like those great stop motion backgrounds. The Fleischers invented this technique where they put built a set on a Lazy Susan, like this round table, and they would rotate it and take pictures of it frame by frame. So that only existed in the 1930s, and so we were like, we got to have that technique.
Okay. Did you do a lot of research when doing that?
We did. We would watch cartoons, like we'd watch like 2 cartoons every morning with the crew.
That's work.
And
I love that.
I have a great job. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great job. And we would watch like old Three Stooges and Little Rascals, like some live action stuff, along with like
classics.
These cartoons.
Yeah.
So, because we really wanted to sort of get our heads in that mindset of what those cartoons felt like, what they looked like. So, in a way, and we did kind of think of it as a period piece because we really wanted the cartoon to look like something that would have been made back then.
So do you feel like you're successful with making it a period piece?
I think so.
I think I know so.
I think so. I just met a historian who had seen it and came up to me just yesterday and was like, "Oh my God, I don't know how you guys did it. It looks so authentic."
It really does. I feel like people like mistake it, like, yeah, this is a long time ago. I feel like it looks so good and so authentic to the time period that you almost mistake it for like, yeah, this didn't come out now. There's no way. It doesn't make any sense. So like, kudos to you and your team, because I can only imagine the amount of like dedication and just like the nuances that y'all put into it. So thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's been a huge pleasure. I mean, and also a lot of credit goes to the Moldenhauers who created the game itself.
Oh man. Have you played the game?
I have played the game.
Are you good at the game?
I'm terrible.
Oh my God, that game is so hard.
Terrible.
It's so good though.
Yeah, it's so annoyingly hard. I'll tell you, I have seen the Moldenhauers, the brothers, play the video game for like a promotional piece, and even they were having a lot of trouble with it. So I was like, okay, good. I don't feel so bad. If these guys are struggling, then,
I can struggle too.
That's right. That's right. Someone once asked me in one of these interviews, they were saying like, do you have any tips for gamers? And I was like, here's my tip.
Try your best.
I was just like, you can see it all on YouTube and you don't have to play the game. You can watch all of the animation.
That's what I did.
That's what I did too. I've watched the whole thing all the way through many times, but I can't play it. I get my son plays it a little bit and I watch over his shoulder. But,
okay. At least, you keep it in the family, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so the next question that is from Noisemaster _. So if Noisemaster, you're here, we got your question. I have noticed that you're very interested in reading the theories and opinions of fans of the show. How much do the opinions of fans influence the final product? Have you ever made a decision of the story thinking of, I think my fans would love to see this?
That is a great question. And honestly, by the time we launched our first batch of episodes, we had pretty much finished the writing on the whole series.
Okay.
So unfortunately, I think I would have absolutely. I mean, and there were definitely times where we knew which bosses were really popular with fans, and so we were like, oh man, we've got to do a Ribby and Croaks episode, or the Root Pack. Fans love the Root Pack. I mean, and I'm a fan too, so it was kind of easy because we were all fans of it. So we were like, well, we wanted to make an episode of that, and we knew that there were other people that were also really excited to see that.
Okay,
So
sweet.
But unfortunately, we didn't have the benefit of starting to get fan feedback to include in the writing as we went forward. But I think if we were able to make additional episodes, I think that would definitely be something that
just
we
like
would
an
consider.
extra a little bit. Was there any like fan like suggestions or comments you just thought were interesting that may not have made it, obviously didn't make it into the show, but you were just like, oh, that would have been cool, or that's interesting that they think that as a theory?
There are, I mean, there's sort of like a lot of fans kind of think that maybe the devil and King Dice are in a relationship. Like maybe there's a little something going on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that. And, you know, I don't think we're really saying one way or the other whether or not that's true. But
keep it a mystery.
I do love that. And I do love it. Like, yeah, fans seem to like to pair these characters together.
They like to what it's called shipping.
Shipping.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah. So I've seen some interesting shipping going on. And we did that a little bit ourselves. We did that with like Bridie and Calabaria. Mm-hmm. We put them together in an episode, and like there's a little bit of there's definitely a relationship going on there.
Ah, okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a little bit of what feeds us to make us happy. Seeing people together.
Yes, right. Exactly.
In any form possible. Okay, so the next question is from, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong, Corda CPZ or Corda, I like to say. Will we ever learn more about the devil? That's an interesting thing to take out of context. Fans have a lot of theories about his past, but is very much shrouded in mystery.
Right. Well, I think that is a big part of the fun of the devil, that he's sort of shrouded in mystery.
Yeah.
But there is plenty to learn. I don't know. Did we show the clip? Are we going to show a clip?
We're going to show. Actually, would you like to show the clip right now?
It kind of pertains to this question, actually.
I think that would be the perfect moment then.
Oh my God. Did we just segue?
I think we can segue into the clip.
Oh man, let's do it.
Netflix, can we show a little bit of the clip? Now.
Oh, can I set it up real quick?
Yes.
Can we start?
Pause. Pause.
My bad. So this clip basically picks up right where the second batch left off. And that ended with the devil kidnapping Mugman and taking him down to the underworld. Nice. And so Cuphead is just left standing there. His brother's just been taken. And this clip picks up right at that exact moment.
Ooh. Okay.
So lots of drama right here.
Okay, guys. See, we were going to wait, but okay. Before I gotta preface this, because look at them, they're going crazy.
Okay.
they're going crazy.
Woo!
So this is an exclusive sneak peek of part 3 of Cuphead. You're welcome. We're showing it a little bit earlier in the middle of the interview, so you know we love you guys. So without further ado, and if you want to say anything, I'll pause it so you can like kind of give us some gems of this like little sneak peek.
Okay, I think you should just watch it and then we can talk about it after. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, we are keeping our lips shut. Without further ado, a sneak peek of part 3 of Cuphead.
Mugman. Mugman. Mugman.
His face.
What in the world's wrong, boy? Did you lose something? What could you possibly lose to make you so upset?
My pocket knife!
Ah, is that all? That's easily replaceable. It's not like you lost Mugman.
Oh no!
They're so emotional at this age.
Don't worry, Bugsy. I'll find some way to bring you home.
chat is going crazy. Oh, look at him.
So, how long have you been here? You don't say. Well, I'm only here till my brother comes and gets me.
Prisoner, don't talk to the inhabitants.
Wow. Look at them chompers. Can you even close your mouth all the way?
Don't talk to me either.
Just one more question. Is it hard for you to eat paschetti with those?
Not if I cut it off.
Yeah, you cut up
This is why we had a
paschetti?
drum book, man.
Gross.
I said don't talk to me.
Oh, hey, what's this thing do?
Oh no!
Perfect place to
Oops.
place that. Perfect place.
Well, on the bright side, now we could keep talking.
Yeah, right. Like, why would that trapdoor even be there?
On the shoe on the side of the road.
That really, yeah.
If that mug's brother thinks he can steal my pitchfork, he's got another thing coming.
But boss, you can't just kidnap people and bring them down here. It's that's the rules.
Rules? I don't care about rules. They stole my pitchfork. Half of my powers are tied up in that thing. I can't zap stuff. I can't shoot fire. I can't even teleport.
Well, at least you can still transform.
That's not as much fun as shooting fire. It was my whole style. I was so expressive
really
when I
loves
had
that
my
pitchfork.
pitchfork.
Yeah.
Now,
blame
I
him.
don't even know what to do with
I
my
blame him.
hands.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you're the devil. You really do need a pitchfork.
Yeah, it's part of the look.
You still got that
Absolutely.
big spoon that came with it.
Would you put that thing away before someone sees it? It's embarrassing. It's time to even the score with that cap. First, I'll crush his beloved brother's spirit. Look at that blue-nosed buffoon. This will be so easy.
I don't know, boss. I wouldn't underestimate Mugman.
Oh, please. I bet I can break his spirit before the clock strikes 12.
I'll take that bet.
What? I wasn't actually suggesting. All right, henchman. What's on the line?
An all-expense paid trip to the destination of my choice.
Deal.
No cheating.
Why, henchman? You cut me to the quick.
So there you go.
That was
That's the kickoff of
I'm disappointed in my drawing now.
third season. No way! This is great.
What?
I'm like you brought it a little harder than I was expecting.
Oh, thank you. Okay, please tell me all about what we just saw. That was great.
Sure. I mean, what made me think of it is like, it's like that we learn more about the devil. And I think like what we've tried to do is every time we kind of go back to the underworld, we kind of find out a little bit more about like how the underworld functions and what the devil's actually like, how his whole operation works. So like in the pilot episode, we see that he collects souls. Like he gambles with people and like plays games with them, and then when they lose, he gets to pull their soul out. And he keeps them all in this big soul vault. And then in an episode called Sweater Off Dead, he we saw that like he's got all these like little elf minions that are kind of like running his operation, and he has like different departments that are like devoted to like the 7 deadly sins, like gluttony and greed, and there's one that handles war. So there's all these like little departments, and that's sort of something that's one function of the underworld. And in this one, we learned that, like, this is where the naughty people,
the
people that weren't good, this is where they've ended up, and now they're sort of like living out their punishments.
Yeah, I can see they didn't look too happy.
No, that's not. That's like, I think that's the lower dungeon level of the underworld. That's where you don't want to end up there for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we want to end up there at all, but
No, right? Yeah, not any level, but. definitely not that one.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Chat, is there any favorite parts of what we just saw? How excited are you for what we just blessed you with? They've been fiending for some sneak peeks, and we finally got it. So I need to see that y'all are just as happy. I'm actually going to play some claps in our ears because that's what we deserve. Yeah.
Oh, I like that button. That's a good one.
The spoon. That's a good one. Okay.
Oh, that's good.
That was funny.
That was a gag that like I pitched, but I wasn't seriously pitching it.
It was just a mistake, and you're just like, let's
wouldn't
put
it be funny if it's like Henchman had like the box that the fork had come in, but it also had a spoon, and everybody laughed, and then they were like, "We got to put that in there." I was like, "That wasn't a real joke. We're not doing that." And they were like, "Oh, come on, we have to do that."
That's when the best things come on accident.
Yeah. So
like
that's how that ended up in there.
That's exciting. Okay, I'm gonna ask a few more questions. You can feel free to attempt to draw Mugman while you answer.
Yeah, let me see what I can do here.
Good luck.
I think that
this is the eraser.
Okay.
If you need to erase, that's the color. If you want to change a color.
How did you? Yeah, I noticed you have all kinds of good colors in there.
I just kind of clicked on one and kind of shaded it around.
Awesome.
Like this. Yes.
Do you have to draw in color, or can I go back and change the color? I can't change it once I've drawn it.
That is a good question. I think you have to pick the color first.
I'm going to commit to the color. All right, I can do it.
But, do your thing.
All right.
I believe in you.
Thank you.
I believe in you. Okay.
I appreciate that.
So this one is from Pinky Pop. It's a cool name.
Pinky Pop.
Pinky Pop. If you could include any of the game characters that haven't been in the show so far, who would you choose?
Oh man, that's like, there's so many great ones.
That's a hard question.
And the idea is if we continue making these, that they would all end up in there.
Yeah.
Like there wouldn't be like, I don't think anybody would be left out.
Yeah.
But there's Jimmy the Genie, there's Cagney Carnation.
These names are the best too.
Amazing. Yeah. There's Dr. Call, who's like this mad scientist who rides around on this giant robot. Ooh. There's Hildeberg. There's a lot of great ones that we talked about, that we had on a list. There's even some that we kind of got as far as writing premises for, but then we just didn't. We kind of overwrote. So we have stuff. You have
more than
so
you need.
many ideas. Yeah, so many ideas.
Okay.
But we'd love to include all of them.
They all deserve it in their own right because they're all just so interesting and unique, and like just give it up for the names because I want a name like that. I would like what would be your like Cuphead name in the series? I would love to make that my new Twitter handle.
That's a good question. I guess it would depend on which inanimate object you ended up as.
True.
Like if you were like,
what inanimate object would you be?
Oh my God. That is a great question.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that.
Me neither.
I mean, I'd like to think I'd be like a race car or something really cool, but I'd probably end up being like an old boot.
I mean, you need boots.
I mean, boots are good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's great. I'll have to think about that.
Now, this one is from Flutter Legends. Which of the bosses are considered your favorites in the show?
Which of the bosses?
You're already doing better than me. Oh my God, the shading.
Well,
that's nice.
I'm supposed to be good at this.
Dave the Boot.
That's right. Wait, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
Which of the bosses are considered one of your favorites from the show?
Does that include like Dice and the Devil?
I guess we can. They didn't specify, so I'm gonna just go with yes.
I mean, the Devil is great, and he's got like we get a lot of screen time with him. He's probably the most complex character of all the ones. He's so much fun to be around because he's just so like vain and flamboyant and jealous and petty, and like he
gives us reasons to talk about him.
Absolutely. Like I'm always entertained anytime he's on the screen.
Love that.
So he's probably my tip top favorite of the bosses. But I mean, there's a bunch. I mean, Ribby and Croaks are great, and they come back a time or two. We get little cameos with them a time or two. They're always fun. Let's see, the Root Pack. I mean, Oh my God. And I can never,
when you
everyone
have
goes,
too many great
people
characters,
go like, I can
it's
never
just
answer the question when somebody's like, what's your favorite?
Yeah,
I can
it
never.
always changes too.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not good at what's your favorite.
I understand. Well, chat, you can let us know what your favorites are. Okay, so we'll go off of
Please.
you. Okay, so we have a few more questions for you.
Yes.
And why am I going against the showrunner? It looks vastly
Yeah, this was
different.
your idea.
I know, but I didn't think too far ahead. A lot of people are saying devil. Okay.
Yeah.
Sally. We got a couple Sallys.
Sally stage play.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
You might be seeing a little more of Sally.
That's exciting. Okay, so
I'm not saying that officially or anything.
Ooh, this is gonna be a hard one. It's another favorite.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Let's have it.
Well, this guy or person is called Dumb Cuphead. That's their Twitter handle.
Okay.
So dumb _
Oh no!
Cuphead.
Look how big that eraser was. Can I Command Z?
I want to win, so I'm not gonna tell you.
I did it. Woo! That was a close one. I nearly obliterated my whole drawing.
Dang it! I was trying to win. Clearly, I might not. So
Oh,
this
man.
is another favorite out of every episode you've made.
Yes.
If you could choose one episode,
Oh my God.
I know. I'm sorry.
Impossible.
Okay.
That's impossible.
That's an answer too.
Yeah, but
They're all good.
I can name a couple. I mean,
Okay.
I love our first episode because it sets the characters up.
Mm-hmm.
You really learn who they are and what their relationships are like and what their dynamics are. That one's really fun. Plus, it's like takes place in a carnival, which is just
Always fun.
always fun. Yeah, that one's great. Ghosts Ain't Real is another super fun one. That's where they have to like walk home through a cemetery and they get locked into this cemetery overnight. And that was the first image I ever drew when I was sort of auditioning I had to audition with the Moldenhauers that created the game and then also Netflix and stuff. But the very first drawing I did was Cuphead and Bugman like huddled together in the middle of a cemetery with all these ghosts and stuff flying around. Cause the 1930s loved doing spooky cartoons.
Yes.
They had so many like the skeleton dance where it's like all the skeletons are coming out of the graves and dancing. And then like they did, there's like, I don't know, there's like probably 10 to 13 really great classic spooky cartoons. So I knew as soon as it was like, we're going to do something that sort of took place in the 1930s, we got to do a spooky cartoon.
Okay.
So that one is really near and dear to my heart.
It has some history.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I feel like that was a cartoon I've been wanting to make my whole career.
And you finally got
to kind of make it. I mean, and also, I mean, I say I made it. We made it as a team. Like the Adam Poloian, our director, was amazing. Andrea Fernandez did an incredible job on the art direction on that. Deeky Deek, who's our head writer. I mean, I'm leaving people off, but I mean, it was really, the team was
team
unbelievable.
Effort. Yeah.
Always. And I think everybody was just like, oh, this is
amazing. It all came together.
Just felt juicy. Yeah.
I have to ask though, where is that drawing?
It's on my computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere. It's somewhere on the computer.
Right. We might be putting out a collection of some artwork, and I think that will be in there. So.
Ooh. Hear that, folks? I know someone in the chat was asking. I would love to see that drawing. So, I mean, be on the lookout. No promises. I'm not saying any promises anymore because I did that last time with Cuphead.
Yeah.
And they were at me.
Uh-oh. I think that drawing will surface at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, let's see what the next one we have. From Kathy Kakakakisi. I can't pronounce names, guys. I'm sorry. So, Miss Kathy, my bad. How do you decide which episode / story got a musical number? But they also want to add, the songs and performances are amazing. They would love to see more, and they really hope they get more in the future. And then they put 2 clapping emojis.
Oh, boy.
Like that.
That's awesome. Yeah, it was really just kind of an organic thing. like, yeah, we didn't have a formula or anything for it. It would just be like, we'd be working along on it. And I knew, like, in the beginning, like the Devil song was the first one. A song is a great way to kind of introduce a character. And it's also a great way to learn a lot about a character kind of quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was usually the way that they were most effective. But it wasn't like we ever had a formal conversation about that. Sometimes we'd be doing it, and then, you know, occasionally, yeah, Cosmo would, who was our co-EP, our co-executive producer, he would sometimes go like, oh, this would be a great place for a song. And it wouldn't be something I was thinking of. And it was like, oh, you're right. So it just kind of happened organically.
Yeah, okay.
But I will say by the end, I was like, we should have done more songs. Like, why didn't we do more songs? They're so fun. And they all turned out so good. Like, it was really great. Like, once our composer and then the actors got hold of them and actually sang them, suddenly it's like, my gosh.
Yeah, you see it come to life in a very real way. Because, you know, at first it's like an idea on paper or in your head, and then you're like, oh.
Exactly.
Oh, and your eyes just get bigger and bigger as it kind of formulates. So
that's exactly what it's like. Because often it's like I would write the lyrics and then I'd kind of sing them into my phone to send to our composer.
In the little, like, the voice recording kind of thing?
Totally. Absolutely. And that was like, you know, you get the rhyme schemes and everything, and I'd send it to him, and then he would take it and just be like, okay, not that. Here's what it's going to be. And like, I mean, it would just get more and more real with every step. And then the final phase is having the actor sing to it. Then it's like
wow,
like you said, holy cow, this is a real song.
Yeah,
now.
it becomes much bigger than what you think it's going to be.
Absolutely right.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we love music here, so just so you know. So if you ever put out any more musical numbers all together in one on Spotify with everything Cuphead, please let me know firsthand.
That also might be something that might be happening. Can't verify it. I don't think I'm supposed to say anything.
No promises. No promises. Okay, now we have 2 more questions before you have to finish your drawing.
Okay, all right. I'm trying to do this.
No, take your time because this is just really good. It's very fascinating to see. Wow. I'm speechless. I just am looking at mine and looking at yours, and I was trying to shade it in and like do a little bit of
You did good. Yeah, you added your color and everything.
The lies you tell.
No. I'm impressed. I really am. If we end up doing more, I'm going to be looking for you.
Okay. Okay, we have 2 more questions for you, and this one is from Trombone Cat. Oh, it's another favorite. What's your favorite? Oh, this might be an easier one for you.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about being a showrunner on the Cuphead show?
Oh man, just getting to collaborate with the incredible crew that I was able to pull together. I mean, like, these individuals were like really just the top of their game.
Was it all by accident, or you kind of just connected with different people that wanted to be involved, or how did the team come together?
So, I mean, you can tell from looking at me, I've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
So
I have a lot to learn.
I know I have people that I've worked with in the past that I was like, oh man, if I ever got the right project, I know this person would be amazing.
Yeah.
And I think because that the game was so popular, and for cartoonists, like, there's many cartoonists that just love that era. And so I think it actually made my job easier reaching out to people, because they were like, you're doing Cuphead?
I love.
Yes, sign me up. So I was able to get together a great bunch of folks. And also it kind of works where, like, I'd find one person, and then they would have people, like 2 people that they'd worked with before, that they were like, oh my God, we have to get so-and-so.
It was like a spiral effect of just like it naturally kind of came together, which is kind of like how the musical stuff and all of it kind of came together.
Right. Like, a lot of it's luck, because you have to find people that don't have another job that they're on. So there's always those people where you're like, oh.
And these projects take time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I feel like the stars really aligned, because we were able to get like some great people, and really funny, and like just some incredibly visually talented artists. So, I mean, that's a great joy. I got to sort of like, be the guide and lead that group of folks on this creative journey. And I mean, what an honor.
Yeah, you led them in the right direction.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. But it was a
course.
huge collaboration. It really was.
Okay.
Everybody contributed so much, all their ideas and great techniques. Yeah.
Well, we can tell because it has such a huge fan. Look, Illy Dave. I think it has such a huge fandom, and people are just so excited and just like identify with it, and just like I feel like provides them with just a sense of joy that not everything does.
Right.
It just makes you like literally smile. Like I don't think I have stopped. So I think that's just like a cool part of the show, that I could just be that for so many people, But
absolutely. That's so great. I mean, that's what, whoops, I'm doing it again. I'm erasing
you're
my
erasing.
drawing.
You're sabotaging your own thing. Okay, I have one last question.
Okay.
Now this one is from I Eat Socks.
Okay.
I don't think that's healthy, but to each his own. If you like a sock, you like a sock.
No judgment.
No judgment here. And it's spelled with a Z, so they're cool. I Eat Socks. Is there any possible way for us to continue to support the series so that we could possibly get more episodes in the future? Also, I would like to iterate that someone in chat said Cuphead saved their life. So I think the team should be completely proud. But yes, is there any possible way for us to support Cuphead series in a different way, or what would you ask of fans at this point in time?
I mean, boy, that's a great question, and I love that people are asking that question. That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I would say really the only way is to just sort of keep watching it and keep enjoying it. Just watch it, and like when you go to school or you go to work, leave the TV on, leave it playing on a loop.
Yeah.
Because that's
when you're doing dishes, eating, and you need some background stuff.
That's right.
To accidentally get other people hooked. Like, there's other people in the vicinity, so you're like, let me just play this so I can get them hooked too.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So someone's like, what are you watching?
Because it's really, it's the viewership that sort of informs Netflix that this is exciting and this is what people want. So that's the way to do it.
I think we can all agree, chat, we're gonna do that, right? We're gonna put it on at all moments of the time. I listen to the show all day. I forced my mom to watch the show. Good for you. The gift that keeps on giving. You are right, Triple Dot. Got to get all the Cuphead fans. Yes, we need to band together. Is there a name of the fandom you would like to, like Cupheads, or like
oh my god,
the Mr. Cups, or the muggers? Like
the muggers.
I don't know, I'm making it up.
Mug buddies.
What do we want to be called for Cuphead fans?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the chat should tell us.
Chat, what would you like? The Cupheads?
Cupheads. Yeah.
The Cup Kingdom.
The Cup Kids.
The Muggers. No, not the. Okay, guys, that wasn't the best one on my behalf.
Yeah. We have to make sure nothing obscene comes up, right?
Not the muggers. Guys, stop it. No mugger. We're not the muggers. The cuppers. That's a better one.
Right.
Now, Dave, I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to finish your drawing.
Okay. All right. I can be done really fast.
Good luck while I read off what other...
Yeah, give me another question. I'll be done.
I got you. Are you more of a mugman or a cuphead?
Oh, boy. Well, listen, I'm the oldest brother of two brothers. And growing up, I was definitely a Cuphead. When I came back, my brother was like, so I guess I'm Mugman, huh? When I came back from a visit, because he's like, because you're definitely Cuphead. I would do things like where I'd sneak in his room and draw on his face with a marker at night.
Are you serious? You were that brother?
Not all the time.
It only takes one time to be the brother. Right. It only takes one. What would you draw?
I just drew glasses and like freckles and maybe painted his nose red.
You made him a clown?
Yeah.
Chat is voting on who did the better Cuphead, and clearly you are winning, not by a landslide, by most votes. Guys, I tried my best.
I think you did great. You get my vote.
Thanks.
That's your very first Mugman.
Yeah.
I think you did good. This is like my 6 millionth Mugman.
It looks so good. It looks too good.
That's done enough, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think Well, chat, please vote for who's gonna win. I think we know.
No.
We know who it's gonna be.
She deserves to win for
Both
sure.
Did great.
You
Thanks.
added more color. Yours is more original.
Yeah, it's like an alternative skin to Mugman.
I like
if,
it.
If we got like a little DLC in the game and we downloaded a new aesthetic for him, he has that now.
I'm going to take a picture of that with my phone.
Please, I want to take a picture too. Yes, an alternative Mugman, exactly. This is so sad.
It's not sad at all.
We're breaking the fourth wall. Can I take a picture of you taking a picture of it?
Yeah, of course.
It's like Cupheadception. Okay, I got it. Take that, internet.
That's awesome. Can I also take a picture of us here?
Yes,
Is that
please.
crazy?
Guys, take a picture from the stream.
Awesome.
I love
Thank
this.
you.
Of course. Is there any last words you would like to say to the Cuphead fans, the people that showed up, and just the people that continuously support you today?
Oh, man. Well, first of all, thank you guys so much. I can't tell you what an endless thrill it is that you guys enjoy the show and continue to watch. It means so much to me and the whole crew that worked so hard to make it. So that is huge. And the other thing I'll say is I can't wait for you guys to see this next batch of episodes.
Yes, we can't wait either.
We've got some great surprises coming up for you in this next batch, and I think some of our best stuff is in here.
Ooh,
so
that's always a good feeling. To
yeah.
feel like you did even better than what was already great. So I know, that's got to feel great. Oh, now I'm excited.
Yeah.
Once you feel like you're like, it's even better because it's already great. It's already good.
I'm all tingly. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait. I hope people are gonna love this.
They're gonna absolutely adore it. Well,
yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. Can everyone say thank you, Dave, one more time? A round of applause. Yay!
Thank you. Wait, let me get it.
Yes.
There we go.
I appreciate you.
Yeah,
this is so exciting.
Gosh. Thank you. This has been a real pleasure.
It has.
So much fun.
Now I'm going to frame this. I'm going to print out this picture from my phone and just like, look what I did today.
Awesome.
Yes. Appreciate you. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you. Yeah.
Have a
the
good
pleasure
one.
was all mine.
Well, take care.
All right.
Since I didn't give you a drum roll, I'm giving one for you now.
Okay.
On your way out.
Do I? Yes, I'm going to leave now.
Well, you did that really smoothly.
I'm a professional.
Me too. We try our best. Hi guys. I just would like to say that we just broke history because we are real cool dudes and we did something cool. We had Dave here and we drew a picture that's also upside down. Are we happy? Cuphead fans, are we stoked? And new Cuphead fans, are we stoked? Oxenfree fans, are we stoked? New Oxenfree fans, are we stoked? Arcane fans, are we stoked? I think we are stoked. Yes, 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 Dave, yes. I'm so happy. I agree. Yes, for me as well. I want to say, guys, thank you for being here. Again, this is Geek Tune In. If you don't know the name of the show, I'm going to repeat it just so you know. It's Geeked Tune In, so you can tune in every Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And next week, we're going to have some really cool stuff. We're going to have an amazing co-host, which I will not spill the beans yet because the beans do not need to be spilt, whatever. They don't need to be on the floor. But we have more Arcane. We're going to have more Cuphead. Yes, we are. And more Sonic. So please tune in next week because I feel like it's going to be a good time. And I like doing this and it's fun and y'all are cool and chill. So before we go, can I get a good soup in the chat? That means we had a great time. Can I get some good soups, please? Just a good soup. Just like this. Made you look good soup. Excuse me? Yep, you heard me right. I said good soup. Don't ask why. Good soup, good soup, good soup. I see it. Well, until next time, you guys, I am KIERAPLEAZE, and this is Geek Tune In. Good soup.